From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm John Kennedy. A Liberal GST holiday bill now heads to the Senate after passing by a majority in the House of Commons. The NDP voted in support of the bill, while the Conservatives and Bloc Québécois opposed it. Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre called the measure inflationary and a tax trick. Dozens of items would be affected by the GST tax break, such as children's toys and clothes, Christmas trees, meals that are catered or from a restaurant, all between December 14th and February 15th. The union representing Canada Post workers says the Crown Corporation has begun laying off striking employees, but Canada Post says it's adjusting its operations to respond to the effects of the almost 2-week labor action. Labor lawyer Deborah Hudson says if Canada Post faces legal pushback from the union, it'll have to prove the layoffs aren't a form of retaliation.
It's a bit unprecedented. And given that the workers aren't being paid while they're on strike, it's unclear why they're doing it.
Talks between the Canadian Union of Postal Workers and Canada Post have broken down, with the federal mediation suspended, but the government says it has no plan of intervening. The Supreme Court of Canada has rejected a leave to appeal request regarding the extradition of former fashion mogul Peter Nygard to the U.S. The 83-year-old was found guilty last year on 4 counts of sexual assault in Toronto for offenses dating back to the 1980s. He's facing sex trafficking and racketeering charges in the United States and is wanted in a judicial review of the order to extradite him before the Manitoba Court of Appeal rejected the request in May. Nygard's lawyers were hoping to take the matter to Canada's top court. Nuclear waste will soon be buried deep in geological repositories west of Thunder Bay, Ontario, in the northern part of the province. The Nuclear Waste Management Organization says people in both the town of Ignace and Wabigoon Lake Ojibwe Nation have agreed to their willingness of moving forward with the project. CEO Laurie Swamy says the safety is priority, noting the area is well below any water table or groundwater and will be designated to ensure radioactive material never enters the environment. The process to pick a site for the $26 billion project started back in 2010. Black Friday shopping deals are in full swing, and the flashiness of all the advertising is designed to entice shoppers to open up their wallets. OU Budget founder Deidre Cross says many people should think about things they'd like to do after the holiday season and how overspending can affect those plans.
So think of the things that you want to do that if you were to pull money or spend more than your budget, you're robbing your future self of doing the things you wanted to do and have.
Tips such as taking cash out or using a prepaid card can help avoid overspending. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Dallas Cowboys finally have a home victory. Rico Dowdle ran for touchdown in his first career 100-yard game to help the Cowboys beat the New York Giants 27-20. It's the second straight victory for Dallas after a 5-game losing streak. Winnipeg's Mike McEwen is booking a playoff spot at the Coyote National. He defeated Brad Gougeau 4-3 in round-robin play at the Grand Slam event. A near-capacity crowd was on hand in St. John's for the evening draw. NBC Sports and Peacock will present an alternate broadcast featuring elements of the EA Sports Madden 25 video game during a December 21st game between Houston and Kansas City. It's the first time NBC has done an alternate broadcast of an NFL game. Madden 25 graphics, route trees, player cards, and ratings will be blended with live action. From the Canadian Press, I'm John Kennedy.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.